Who would I like to play? I have an idea of a film that my team have put together that I discovered that I won't mention just yet, but it's that role that wakes me up at night that I have to play, and I'm going to do my damnedest to make it happen. As far as working with, I really want to work with Almodovar, Pedro Almodovar, Julian Schnabel, Baz Luhrmann. I'd love to work with him. I think he's a genius. Everything he does is so good. Who else? Jane Campion I'd love to work with. There's a lot of directors. I'd love to work with my husband. He's a fabulous director. His film Ugly Me is now on Netflix. And it was one of the highest grossing Latino films in history in Mexico City, so that's really great. I think he's a wonderful director. I don't know, every director's got something to say, so I just love all directors, to be honest.
What about as characters, as female characters, what do you like to play? What draws you to a character?
You know, I usually pick a role by not so much genre, but by what's her journey. Is she trying to discover something about herself? I like complicated, dark roles. In Treatment was incredibly dark, but also very funny. Grey's Anatomy was Grey's Anatomy, but 30 Days a Night, Amityville Horror, I loved Amityville because it was a true story, and I loved 30 Days a Night because it had vampires and Josh Hartnett, so that was a great reason to do it. Triangle I love because I play 5 parts, so it was a challenging role as an actress to be in every frame of the film. So yeah, my decisions are based on more that, like, will I get to work a lot and will I get challenged a lot? So this is Rue Saint Paul, which is one of the oldest streets in Montreal, and I love it. Look at it. It's so... Bonjour. Venga, mi cosita. Venga, venga.
How do you feel about, this, being a celebrity, being an actress? You know, you get comments from people saying things, you know, on the internet or whatever. How do you feel about things like that?
Well, it upsets me when, you know, someone says, oh, I don't know, I heard that someone said, oh, when she acts, it looks like she's got brain damage. And I was like, wow, that's really nice. But you know what? I don't spend my days ever criticizing anybody, even if I hate them. I never say anything nasty. I want the other person to feel that they're doing a great job or good for you. I want everyone to feel happy. So it's amazing that some people can be so sad that they can sit at home and criticize somebody they don't know. And you know what's beautiful is that I know my work. I know what I do well. I know who I am. I know that I'm happy, and that's all that you know. But sometimes you get a little offended, and but that's okay because everyone's entitled to an opinion. But you know, when you got brain damage. Please, that's awful. You know, it's awful. So, yeah, you know, I'm human. I get affected too. I get upset as well.
As the years go by, the characters seem to get younger as you get older. Is this a conscious decision, or is it more about the story?
You know, it's so funny for me. No one can ever put my age in they like to pigeonhole you into an age. But when I was 16 on a TV show in Australia, they gave me 2 children. So I was 16, right? Then I go and do Derailed, and I was up for the other role in Derailed, and I end up getting the wife, which I love that part. And they said, and you have a 12-year-old, and I was like, okay, great. You know, she was 17 when she had the child. That totally works. So I did that, and then the month after that, I went to do Turistas, where I look, you know, 23, 24. So I like to mess it up. I like to sort of see, and sometimes the age is so, when you read a script, they don't really specify an age. And it's up to the casting agent what age they think you look and can you fit. But I can play pretty much any age, you know, which is a really good thing.
So one of your fans commented they'd seen the tray, they absolutely love it, but it did go straight to DVD. Did you know before you took the role that it would go straight to DVD, and how do you feel about that?
Well, there's always a chance that every movie can go to DVD. Often you'll go to a Blockbuster or whatever and you'll see so many big actors in such big films but never saw them in the cinema. I think especially with the economy right now, it's expensive to put things on the screen. When it's an independent movie, which is a lot of movies that we love to do, a lot of actors love to do independents because there's no studio sort of behind it and it's a bit more free. There's always a chance that it will go to DVD. And really for me, it's the journey of the filming, not so much the results sometimes. And I loved it. It was so challenging. It was all in one room. After doing In Treatment, shooting in one room with just one actor, I really wanted to take that to another level. And the fact that it went to DVD is amazing. I mean, you can't find it anywhere. It's sold out. It's quick. It's released fast. It doesn't have to go on the cinema. Sometimes, you know, obviously most of your films go to the cinema, but if it goes to DVDs, it's just as good. You know, if you have a big screen TV, it could be just the same as going to the movies. So.